So you have a listing appointment. What's next? Coming up with a price. That's what's next. All right, guys. So becoming a listing specialist, I know a lot of us agents, we overanalyze, we get really scared. We start wondering, am I going to price it right? Am I doing this right? I need some help. I got to call Jose Mares. I got to call this top producer. I got to call somebody to help me. No, follow these 6 steps. And I guarantee you guys, if you follow the steps 1 through 6, you're going to feel very comfortable, very confident to at least be able to show your seller how you came up with your price, but more importantly, why they should list with you at your suggested price point. So step number 1 for me, I just got off the phone with the seller. I got all the information regarding the home, why they're selling, the motivation of why they're selling. Number 2, the facts of their home. You know, how big is the home? Is it 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom? Is it 2 baths? The condition, is it upgraded, dated? Does it need work? Is it a fixer-upper? So I kind of go through the check item list with them to get a general idea, so I know what I'm comparing it. So step number 1 for me, guys, after I've already done that, is I immediately go to Google and I Google the address. 123 Banana Street, 123 Vision Street. Pull it up, kind of to check out the location. Zoom in on the street, zoom in what kind of neighborhood is across the street. Is there a liquor store located next to you? Because guess what? If there's a liquor store next to you, price is going to be lower. If there's a park maybe next to you, across from you, in the corner, or you're next to a big shopping center, the price is probably going to be affected a little bit. So step number 1, Google the address, know what the surrounding neighborhood of your listing is, and know what's around. Step number 2, guys, for me, it's very simple. I use my Fidelity National Title app, and I go in there and I actually do a title check to verify the room count, verify the square footage, the lot, verify the rooms that are registered in that, with that address. Now, keep in mind, guys, sometimes the data might be off. If there was an added permitted bedroom, a permitted den added after the house was built, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it doesn't quite register with the city. It's not recorded. So keep that in mind, that it's not always accurate, but at least you have a general idea. Bedroom, bathroom, square footage of your property, and the lot size. I'll look for zoning. I'll look for if there's a pool or garage registered, and then with that data, I'll go back and start looking on step number 3. Step number 3 for me is very simple. I log into my MLS. I log in and I check off 4 boxes: active listings, pending listings. Those are the ones that are in escrow. I'll look up for closed listings in the last 130 days. So I usually go about 5 months back. Why 5 months? Everybody says go back 6. Because if I have a listing today and I put it into escrow 3 weeks from now, that comp that I made a decision today might not be a comp with my next appraisal. So keep that in mind. If you go 4 or 5 months, if the market's right, you might be okay. And I'll go with properties that are under market. I usually reach out to those agents, the under market agents, and the ones that are pending. Try to get some insight to where they're listed, not where they're listed, but what price they're in contract. Sometimes they're a little bit mean where they don't want to share their information. When I get those calls, I always share it. I figure, why not help my fellow agent, share the knowledge, share the data, so they know what our comp is going to close at, and they can hopefully use that for their listing in the future. All right, so once you've entered active, under contract, pending, and closed sales, the next thing that I like to put is a nice like 15 to 20% variance as far as the square footage. So let's say we're trying to comp out a house that is 1,000 square feet, okay? So I'll probably go down to about 850 square feet at the bare minimum, maybe even 800, but usually about 850. I want to see houses that are listed between 850 and somewhere between 1150 and maybe up to 1,200 square feet. If my potential listing is 1,000 square feet. So I'll go somewhere between 15 and 20% variance and kind of make look for those comps within a half-mile radius, similar bedroom count. Now, am I going to find all the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom homes? No, sometimes only a 1-bath house is going to pop up. You got to be comfortable enough and confident enough at that point to be the listing specialist, be the listing pro, and be able to make a decision. You know, most appraisers out there will give a bathroom somewhere between $5,000 and $20,000 of value. A homeowner, if you're a real estate agent, you know a homeowner is going to give a bathroom probably a little bit more value for that. So somewhere between 10 and 30 grand is a fair number. Now, again, it's a case by case depending on the appraisal. So don't put too much emphasis on that. Just know that you got to find similar comps that are as close to your listing, or at least within a 15% variance from it, and then from there make the adjustments. Okay, so step number 4 is very simple. You have to analyze your data. You have to analyze the average days on the market for the properties that sold. You have to analyze the days on the market for the properties that are in escrow and the ones that are active and available. You have to analyze the price per square foot, right? That's very important. If a typical 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,000 square foot home is selling for $450, and you're trying to set the bar with your particular listing, what does that average price per square foot? Is it, $400 or is it $450 a square foot? So really got to analyze it, and why the ones that did sell for a higher percentage or higher price per foot, what was it? Were they remodeled? Did they have an RV driveway? Did they have a big backyard? So did they have a pool? So these are the little things that you really got to analyze and break down. The percentage of the houses that sold over the listed price. So if you have, let's say, 15 comps to choose from, what percentage of those closed ones sold above the previous listing price? And what percentage of those comps actually sold for less than what they were listed? So guys, when you show up to the kitchen table, you're able to basically present like a pro and have a lot of facts, a lot of information, and just be able to give it to your client straight in the sense of, this is what I think, no, this is what I know, this is what the data shows, this is what we should list at. All right, guys, step number 5 is my favorite. Be a boss. What do I mean by that, be a boss? Well, you're at the kitchen table, you've already done the research, you already searched in Google, you've already done your title profile searches, looked at all the data and information. Now you got to present it. So this is my favorite step. Sit down at the kitchen table, a lot of confidence, bring out the information, and let your sellers know how you're going to sell it, why you're selling it, and why you came up with the price that you did. This step is my favorite and the easiest. Step number 6, guys, marketing strategy. Absolutely my favorite. So just know, guys, now it's time. You've already gone over the data. You've already compared apples to apples. Why are you going to sell it for X amount of price? Now you got to present the facts. What you're going to do different, or what I, as a listing specialist, plan to do different to get this home sold for top dollar. So that being said, marketing strategy. It's time to present your marketing game plan as a pro to get this property sold. So you presented how you came up with the price, why you came up with the price, and how you're going to sell it for as quickly as possible. So that being said, you got to present to your seller your marketing strategy. Is it flyers? Is it postcards? Is it door knocking? Is it the internet? Clearly it's the internet. But that being said, how are you going to do it? Why are you going to do it? And you know what? This is the favorite part. Keep your word, guys. Whatever you promise to your sellers, deliver, guys. That's what's going to separate you from the other agents.